This is our connection to Earth. The soul is essentially, you know what they say, the eye. This is. There are so many intricate brain is very, very juicy right now because it has not slept for a few days. We did look at the art though. Hell yeah. Yeah. This one is about medication numbing us and turning us into a computer, and how all of these extensions from our brain are just trying to be numbed, plugged into something that'll keep me and my system running normally. But in the end, it's just me expressing, living, trying to get suppressed for innately listening to who's speaking within. So many mental illnesses and like things that we just numb with medication are another pain pinpoint that need to be acknowledged. And yes, therapy can do a lot, but if you continuously have these habits and just go, get your back cracked once a week, or however often people do therapy, I don't really know. In the end, all of your day-to-day habits, all of the things that you do on a daily basis, constant stimulation, constantly undoing all of those steps that you do within a 1 hour time limit when it is a appointment-based thing. That can only do so much, but actually listening to your system on all levels. And I don't know, for me it was actually really interesting to understand my system go out of whack. I do carry, like, my grandmother has bipolar depression, bipolar manic disorder. Anyway, whatever the fuck it's called. She's got bipolar. And recently, I felt my system go out of whack. And my entire life growing up, I have always had myself, kind of always just liked my solitude more than others. So I never really had a problem when emotions rose that I didn't understand, because I actually took time to listen to them. But as life continues to roll and you don't address them, and sometimes they're just continuing in your day-to-day life, and they are your day-to-day life, but you don't even realize that they are certain parts, because you also love them, but you don't understand why it's making you feel a yanked type of way, or an imbalanced type of way. And it gets to a level that your nervous system is thrown out of whack a little bit more. Medications that you try to plug in one to fix ADHD and your focus fuck up and unskew this entire other system that correlates with your dopamine and euphoric, happy, whatever I don't really know the word, but then stopping that drastically can mess up something that's already on set within or inside of you that was plugged in okay, but yanking that one out messed that one up, and such. Anyways, what I'm getting at is a lot of things that are just one imbalance. Life is all about balancing so many things, having to learn and listen and recalibrate and just keep going. To never give it up and just numb that part of you, suppress that part of you. After looking at a lot of people kind of just, this medication is the only answer that really works in fitting something in this sort. And in the end, it's just your nervous system, your energetic system that is to a point that is so pulled apart from your subconscious and your conscious that they have no longer been able to talk to each other, and they are just out of whack at all levels. And it can be really hard when a lot of people don't already know to listen from within, that we are a part of Earth. We are just like the spider webs that are so intricately and beautifully around us, that the spiders just innately know exactly what to do. Same with how panthers or jaguars, one of the animals that just have a purplish, bluish, black tint because they fit in with the night sky and they live in the trees, and their skin is just their fur is just innately one with Earth, helping, as the trees give us life, we give them life. But we've forgotten to listen to that part of us that heals, that already tells us what to do. And it has caused so much disconnect within the world, within us, and instead of reflecting and trying to heal that, we numb it, we suppress it, and then we pop open another wire and have to push that one back down until you are perfectly orchestrated to be the part of the system that they just so badly wanted you to be. Your soul speaks through all ways, all senses. When it's trapped, it'll let you know. But you may not understand why, you may not understand how. You may not understand it at all, but your soul speaks through everything. She's always talking to you, she's always here, she's always guiding you, telling you which way to be pulled towards. It continues. But if you continue to suppress it, to plug in all of these beautiful wires that are not actually wires, and they are just outlets of your soul, your expression, your color, your voice, all of the beauty in those little outlets that make you you. If you suppress those, you're just gonna be a product of this hourglass, allowing all of this beautiful energy from us that intertwines, wraps down into you, that wants to speak wants to spread so much color and pour out, to dance, to be a jellyfish and just expand, to connect, to touch, to love, to feel. If you allow all of those things that have been ripped from you to continue and build, such as constantly, jumping to something that will numb you when one of your signals is asking for some more love, then you may never be able to vibrantly pour out your story, your book, your life, you, the essence of who you are, as much as you should. The only thing that is holding you back from this is the mind that you control. This locks your soul from speaking and dancing and living. And because you've been told to suppress who you are, because you've been told that it's weird. You're weird. That's weird. And now you look at others and judge them and tell them that they're weird because of that thing. I mean, in reality, that is just an expression of soul. That is a lock to the key of life. And when you finally understand, at the end, the cage is already wrapped up in the box, and the book is ready to be put on that shelf. Your story is only written once as who you are in this very heart. So please go live it for you. Allow that color to pour. And allow all of those steps of life to be danced, played, skipped through. Even, if you want to sit down and look at the little snail that's walking, squiggling, whatever your soul's feeling, allow your heart to feel all of that love through all of those channels that you have. And just listen, because it's all around you. And she is here. I'm telling you. Let her love you. Let her heal you. Hope you'll have a good night.